Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I'll talk about Rivian's massive event. Also, did I just purchase Rivian Stock? I'm Brian, the Finance Ninja. Let's go. Rivian Stock just exploded today. Just look at that. Now, Rivian unveiled several new products today, all built on the same platform, more or less. Before we continue, share my says to like and subscribe. Now let's start with the R2. What makes it different from Rivian's other models? Well, the R2 is Rivian's first attempt to target the mass market with a starting price of around $45,000, which is about $30,000 less than the R1S and just under the US average new car sticker price. Now here's some quick stats about the R2. The R2 will come in two battery pack sizes, with the larger option offering a range of more than 300 miles on a single charge. It will also have three motor variants, a single motor, a dual motor, and a tri-motor, and a more advanced autonomous technology with a sensor suite made up of 11 cameras and 5 radars for highway driving. Kinda sounds like Tesla, right? Now, Rivian hopes that the R2 will appeal to a wider audience and help it gain market share from Tesla, which is the dominant player in the EV space. Now, the R2 is set to compete directly with the Tesla Model Y. And can you see Shama right there? Now, Rivian also stole some ideas from Tesla. See that battery size? Just a little taller than the 4680. Nope. Hey, a structural battery pack. Now, where have we seen that before? 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds in the high performance variant. That is very fast. Highway self-driving? Honestly, Rivian should just license FSD from Tesla. It would save us all a bunch of money and time. But that's not all. Rivian also surprised investors with a prototype of a future crossover EV called the R3. Now, Rivian didn't give much details about the R3, except that it would be priced lower than the R2 and that it would be built at some future point at the Georgia facility. Now, the R3 is a sign that Rivian has a long-term vision for its product portfolio. Rivian currently makes two consumer plug-in EVs, the R1T and the R1S, and a commercial van for Amazon, its biggest shareholder. All of these are built at the plant in Normal, Illinois. There is also an R3X, which is a high-performance version of the R3 and also unveiled at this event. Now let's talk about the Georgia facility. Rivian had secured a huge deal with the state of Georgia in 2022, promising to invest $5 billion and create 7,500 jobs in exchange for $1.5 billion in incentives. Now, the factory was supposed to produce the R2, which is a mid-size electric SUV that would compete with the Tesla Model Y. However, Rivian has now decided to delay indefinitely the Georgia project and shift production of the R2 to its existing plants in Illinois. Georgia will be used for the R3 project sometime down the road. When? Who knows? Most likely. Now, why did Rivian make this decision? Well, according to the company, it was a move to cut costs and speed up deliveries. Rivian has been facing some challenges with the cash flow and gross margin. Rivian is performing a factory upgrade in Normal in Q2 2024 to reduce costs. Now, Rivian is also cutting a shift since the upgrade is expected to boost efficiency by 30%. So 30% battery efficiency, cut one line. It's basically how it works. Now, this upgrade will also shift out some suppliers. Rivian is switching to cheaper suppliers and renegotiated contracts. These suppliers will also supply the upcoming R2 line, and maybe even R3, who knows. Now, sharing suppliers among all of their vehicles will help to reduce costs. This gives us the flat delivery expectations in 2024 compared to 2023. But costs are cut significantly. RIVN expects to be slightly gross margin positive by the fourth quarter of this year. Now, by canceling the Georgia factory, Rivian says it will save more than $2 billion in capital expenditures and be able to deliver the R2 in the first half of 2026, which is earlier than expected. Earlier, they were saying the second half of 2026. Now, in hindsight, the Georgia facility should honestly never have been started when it was. It was far too early, and it cost the company a lot of money. So that's my personal take on it. Okay, so here's the deal. I purchased about $1,000 of Rivian stock in my Patreon portfolio yesterday. This is a purely speculative play and will remain a very small portion of my portfolio until, if and when Rivian turns cash flow positive. Now, this is speculative. High risk, high reward. Honestly, a high chance Rivian goes to zero. This will remain a small position for me. Why did I do this? While it took management some time to correct their early mistakes, such as selling the R1 at a massive negative gross margin, the Georgia facility itself, etc., they are slowly learning, I think. Now, stalling the Georgia plant is the right move. Quoting the R2 in Normal, Illinois, is the right move. The cars look great. Customers love Rivian products. All Rivian needs is enough cash to get them through the R2 ramp. This will probably require a capital raise, either later this year or in 2025. So yes, we will probably see some dilution. Another possibility is Rivian is acquired. Could it be Apple? There's some speculation there. Could it be a legacy OEM? Tesla themselves? Honestly, I don't know. But the possibilities out there with Rivian at a $10 billion market cap. The only thing that would scare off an inquirer is Rivian's current, honestly horrible net income and gross margin. Now, another point of concern is Rivian is working on 3 vehicles at the same time. Tesla, for comparison, usually only does 1 at a time. The question is, does Rivian have the cash to afford the R&D for 3 vehicles at once? Now, my belief is that RJ Scringe can turn the boat around or be acquired. That's my bet here. Again, very speculative, very risky. Now, what do you think of Rivian's announcements? Do you think it was a smart move to cancel the Georgia facility and launch the R2? Are you interested in buying the R2 or the R3? I have an in-depth company breakdown on Rivian on my Patreon. Check it out. You have 7 days for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.